Hello everyone, I am Master of A. Ismael, 19 years old, and I am from Purok Bakawan, Poblacion 1, Parang, Maguindanao. I am a student from Iliana Bay Integrated Computer College Incorporated, a first year, with the course of Bachelor of Science in Education, major in Mathematics. In this video, I will show you or I will perform my speech entitled The Importance of Communication in Ukraine-Russia Crisis. I am speaking about the war as the conflict of interest and state that, yes, in certain situations, war is necessary and even turns out into a thing to be proud of. War may be offensive and offensive. War may be offensive and defensive, and just like in the case of self-defense, in the event of armed attack from another country and any kind of violence used in retaliation is acceptable because any other course of actions will mean suicide. Looking at the same analogy, there is no much difference between a country attacking another country from a mugger on the street. The fact that the offenders are numerous, wear uniforms, and deliver speeches makes absolutely no difference. Few months ago, the conflict started between two countries in Europe, and that also people started to panic. Why? Because the World War III might be happen that time. These two countries is the Ukraine and Russia. The conflict caused a lot of damages and also death, especially in Ukraine. As the background history of this country, this is not the first time of their conflict. It is also happened way back 2014. So, why Vladimir Putin or the president of Russia invaded the Ukraine? Well, in pre-1991 history, the Ukraine and Russia is one country and the president of Russia is obsessed with that. Vladimir Putin stated that, I am confident that true sovereignty of Ukraine is possible only in partnership with Russia, for we are one people. War is what happens when communications fails. In a situation like this, communication is one of the really important thing. Why? The particular reason of circumstance. If the two president of that country has a good communication, do you think the conflict will happen? No, unless that one president will break the agreement or the communication towards another president. To other president, I mean. However, if the Ukraine is against on what Russia wants, but there is still a good communication between the two countries, do you think that conflict will happen? We don't know. However, the conflict happened and both countries suffered crisis. In the time of this crisis, communications is still one of the most important at all, especially to those parents who has a child in military and to those people who work overseas. They need to communicate with their family or relatives if they are okay, or should I say if they are still alive or not. Leadership may be defined as a position of power held by an individual in a group, which provides him with an opportunity to exercise interpersonal influence on the group members for mobilizing and directing their efforts toward certain goals. A leader must have confidence in his decisions and actions. So, the both country has a good leadership but the Russia's leader did a wrong decisions and goals. This few weeks ago, they announced that the two country is now okay. Why? Because they talk. And that's how communications works. Because when Raleigh May said, communications leads the community that is to understanding, intimacy, and mutual valuing. And that's all. Thank you so much.
I can give you anything you want. All you gotta do is say, okay. Baby, if you let me get on top, how you feeling?